Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about phone cameras. Wait, there seems to be a bit of a problem that is arising at the moment with the auto stabilisation in a smartphone camera once it's mounted to a handlebar. So on my bike, I've got the QuadLock mounting system, which I'll put in a picture here. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the best mounting systems to fit your phone to your bike. So the QuadLock case that goes with it they're quite expensive, but they just don't move. It's solid, and it's like I've never worried about my phone coming off my handlebars. Obviously, you mount your phone to your handlebar. The bike's vibrating from the engine anyway, unless you've got an electric bike. Those vibrations are carrying through into the phone, and then the mechanism for auto stabilisation is just constantly shaking, which ends up wearing the system out. Now that's led to quite a few people complaining that their smartphone cameras now can't auto stabilise. So every time you open up the camera on your phone, you get either a really naff picture, or the phone just constantly shakes, so you can't get any photo of any quality out of your phone, ruining your £1,000 smartphone. That's when one of these comes in. Now I think this has been released quite recently, I'm not too sure. But I've only been made aware of it relatively recently, but it's the QuadLock motorcycle vibration dampener for the handlebar, and essentially it goes between your phone and the mount. So in this video I'm going to mount this to my bike, and I've got a short video of watching it work on the bike. I don't know how that's going to come out yet because I haven't filmed it, but if you are interested in the QuadLock testing of it and their demonstration videos, I'll put a link in the description below. It's not affiliated, I wish it was. But yeah, if you're interested, stick around, stay tuned. So here we have the QuadLock with the extension on. This is just fitted on an accessory bar. Pretty simple setup, but as you can see, it does not move. I mean, my camera's probably moving around more than this is. So the idea with this is, I'll put in a picture of the back of my phone now, and then that goes on here. You push that, clamp it on and turn it, and then you let go, and you cannot remove your phone. Here is the dampener, as you can see, and on this side, so you've got thread locker on it already, which is nice, and then these essentially just squeeze, and that gives you the movement. So let's fit it. Pack comes with the Allen key. Just remove this, remove that, so that's what the standard thing looks like. And then we mount this. So anyone with OCD, look away now, because I'm not mounting it straight, as it were. I'm mounting it at an angle. Now the reason for that, when I mount this, that is going to go, you're not going to be able to see very well, but I'll show you in a second. But I want the push to be completely free of any of these. So if I put that like that, it probably wouldn't hit, but it's just, if I've got my finger behind that, it's going to hit. It's just going to be really irritating. So I'm going to mount that like that. When you take this off, I'd advise putting some more thread locker on it. As you can see now, there's three-way movement here, but it means the phone can move up and down, side to side, basically in any direction, which is really useful. But it's still quite solid. It's not going to go anywhere just because of the weight of your phone. But what happens when you're going over bumps, these small dampeners here will just stop the vibrations going through to your phone. Really easy to fit. Literally a 5-minute job, so let's go and do some testing. Open all day. It's a shame, isn't it? Looks like it could have been quite a nice pub at one point. Welcome along. So if you are watching this part of the video, it means I've been successful and I've managed to record something. So what I'm going to do, I've got my phone on the mount, as you can see, lovely and wobbly. And I've got a side mount as well. I'm going to try and get some action of it on this. I'm trying and get some action of it as well, moving around. I cleaned my bike the other day,
and it's been raining all day long. Things I do for you guys, eh? You might be able to see the bike moving around. This road is awful. It is a dual carriageway, but yeah, it's pretty naff. But can you see it moving around? It's not awful, it's not wobbling like mad. So again, it doesn't really move that much. It's a little bit of a wobble compared to like the static mount. Yeah, it has been raining really badly all day, really strong gusts of wind. It's raining sideways, if you know that reference. Thanks for stopping and not killing me. And there is just standing water everywhere. The roads are disgusting. It's finally getting to that point of the year. Gonna make a big impression and love me the right way. Got that bloody song in my head. Some girls on Instagram singing it. And now I've got it in my head. Right, so what I'm trying now, I don't know whether you can see. I mean, you won't be able to see because I've only got one camera. So I've got a funny feeling this is going to be massively overexposed. But I'm trying to get it to work. It's going to be a weird angle as well. But yeah, we shall see. So this is a bit of footage to show, well, to see if I can show underneath. I'm really hoping you guys are going to be able to see this. So again, this is quite a bumpy road. I've purposely picked the worst roads I could find. Like everyone, I saw the road closed sign and I thought, nah, it won't be closed. It's a Saturday, never closed on a Saturday. Now, for my extreme dedication to YouTube, because I'm going to be famous one day, and one day people will look back at these videos and go, oh my god, he used to be that kind of guy. Oh, I'm glad he carried on with that. So yeah, for my get in there, yeah, slag. For my extreme dedication to YouTube, I've now just taken off the vibration mount and put on my standard QuadLock mount. The footage of the like facing up from here didn't actually come out that well, I don't think. It might be alright, but it didn't come out great, so I'm not going to bother with that again. But I wanted to show you how solid the QuadLock mount is. Obviously it's not quite on straight because it's only going to be 5 minutes before I'm home, and then I'll be putting the vibration dampener back on. Now, as you can see, it's not really moving at all. This has been quite a bumpy road and it's not going anywhere. Now, that's obviously very confidence inspiring for a phone mount to your handlebars. You don't want to see your phone moving around all the time, but that is what's causing the issue with the vibrations travelling straight up into the phone and moving the vibrating the auto stabiliser in the camera. So although it's solid and I mean it doesn't move, it's not great for the camera, which is where the vibration dampener comes into it.
So that was the fitting and the bit of a test for the QuadLock motorcycle vibration dampener. I think it works quite well. Occasionally it moves quite a lot, but if that's going to save my smartphone camera from being utterly useless, I'm willing to put up with a little bit of wobbling. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.